Hi, my name is Richard Trujillo and I'm the Senior Product Manager for Viterra RC. And today we're going to talk about removing the Twin Hammers roll cage so that you can maintenance the truck, or if you want to do some customizing, whatever it might be, show you the easiest way that we do it. Now we do secure this thing with a lot of screws. We've heard it on the internet, but that's just because we wanted to make sure it was held on firmly because of the abuse that will be taken when you guys are out there jumping it, rock climbing it, all that type of stuff. So we understand that, but hopefully you'll bear with us, and hopefully this will help you to remove the cage a lot easier. You're going to need 3 wrenches, a 1.5 millimeter wrench, a 2 millimeter wrench, and a .050 Allen wrench. We include it with the kit. However, I'm going to cheat today. I'm going to use a power screwdriver. Now, if you do use a power driver, make sure you have those settings pretty low, so a low torque setting on it. You are screwing into plastic, so it is very easy to over tighten and potentially strip the screws or the plastic part itself. So be careful when you do that. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is grab a 2 millimeter hex wrench, put it in my nut driver, and I'm going to remove these 4 cap head screws. So I have to turn away from the camera here for a second. Some will pop right out of the chassis, some will stick in there. Just go ahead and grab them, set them aside. Now the next ones we're going to do are the 1.5 millimeter hexes. So there's button screws. We have this one here next to the number plate, and we have these 2 here on top of the roof. So we'll go ahead and remove these. Again, if you're using a power driver, make sure that it's secured nice and tight inside the button head before you start to loosen it up. You don't want to strip it out. So I'm going to remove the 2 roof ones. Also note that the sizes are slightly different from the roof screw to the side of the cage screw. As you can see here, hopefully on the camera, there's 2 different sizes. Make sure you always put them back in the same place you took them off. Now the last 2 that we need to take off are the 050 button head screws. And they're back here. So you want to make sure that you can see these 2 little 050 button heads. You want to remove those. Now once you removed them, you can see that it tilts right open. You can get in here, work on your shocks, your transmission, maybe change things out a little bit if you're going to a different type of servo. This is one of my working vehicles, one of my test vehicles, so I don't have the shifting servo in there right now. But we do use this for messing around, that type of stuff. So again, if you just want to do some general maintenance, you can remove those screws, tilt it forward. You can also remove the 2 screws here up in the front to completely take the roll cage off. Not absolutely required, but again, if you're going to be working on the inside for a little while, you may want to do that. So once you're done working on it, just put the body back on, go reverse direction, putting the screws on. Be very careful to make sure that you line these holes up here whenever you reattach the cage. There are aluminum inserts inside the roll cage, so you don't want to over tighten those and strip them. So always make sure it's lined up correctly. But hopefully that helps you understand how to take this thing apart so you can work on it, and we appreciate your time.